Okay, we're recording now, and let me make sure the volume is good enough for you. Is there a, and you can cut this out whenever you are. See if there's a volume on this. Okay. I believe that so you're ready to go now, and again, you can edit this out if you want to edit out a little bit of the time. So whenever you're ready to start, you can get started.
I'm going right now.
Okay.
Hi, fans of the Fighter Magazine. I'm here with Michael Depasquale, and you guys know it's one of the best self-defense teachers in the United States. Also, he is well famous for his training camp for stunts in Hollywood. And he wants to give his insights about martial arts, and I know you guys want to know about this. Hi Michael, how are you doing today?
Pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure.
Michael, when you start martial arts?
I started when I was about 4 years old, actually. My father was a icon, God rest his soul, in the martial arts. He was one of the people responsible for bringing jiu-jitsu to America in 49, 50. He was a World War II vet, and he brought also jiu-jitsu to the World's Fair in 1964 at the Japanese Pavilion. He was the host of it. When he had a lot of people that were at that time in their 20s, Ronald Duncan, the Stern brothers, Moses Powell. And it was exciting because I was only about 10 years old at the time, and it was a very exciting time for a lot of us, because my brothers and me at the time, I had two brothers, older brothers, and you know, we were around the martial art industry that was not even an industry, because it was very, you know, you working out was going to the PAL league in the basement of the Bergenfield Police Department where I started, and then going to the city where, you know, I went to train with a lot of people in the city, you know, in the cellars of these tenement projects in Harlem and so on. So I've been doing it for, you know, all my life. I just got addicted to it, and the process of being able to expand was always the option for me because I loved it so much. So I started publishing books with Simon & Schuster, and I was lucky I had just an opportunity that someone gave me, and I didn't know anything about it, but I ended up publishing 6 books with Simon & Schuster. In 1977, I did Monarch Illustrated Guide to Jiu-Jitsu, which was one of the first books published in the United States that were a modern jiu-jitsu book. And then I got involved in a magazine. I had 3 magazines for 15 years. I went around the world, and I got letters from all around the world, from everywhere, from Japan, people that were stationed in in Korea, Brazil, and it was exciting because I was able to expand what I was doing and share that with a lot of other people, which was the greatest thing that I've ever done. Was being able to say, you know what, I have an opportunity to share things, and it's all about that.
Excellent. So I know you have an organization that most of the people there is excited to know about. Can you explain and say how we can be joining this organization of Jiu-Jitsu that you...
Well, the organization was started in 1969 by my father. It was called the Federation of Practicing Jiu-Jitsuans, which there was not a lot of Jiu-Jitsu going on at the time, and he did it for a brotherhood. It is now called the International Federation of Jiu-Jitsuans. We do an event. If anybody goes into ifojj.com, there's also an event we do, which is the Martial Art University, which I've been doing for a while now, in honor of those people. I do not a Hall of Fame, I do like a Hall of Honors, which is basically how much time have you put in. The Shogun Award, the Samurai Award, the Bushido Award, but it's about giving you something for the time you spent on the mat and training. So it's not really anything that's really a Hall of Fame. Too many Halls of Fames these days. Everybody has a Hall of Fame, which is okay. I have nothing against it. It's just that it gets watered down after a while, so I don't want to do that. But it is an organization that my father created with great people at the time, Pete Sirignano and a bunch of other people that were involved. Izo Ninamiya, and my father was the first U.S. representative of a Japanese federation in this country, which was the Hakuryu organization, and then it expanded to the Yoshitsune, which my father and his instructor Junji Saito created. So I've been doing that, but the organization is still going strong, and we've got a lot of good people in Italy. I have students all around the world, actually, but it's nice. I mean, it's a brotherhood, and we're able to share. There's no egos, that's for sure.
Excellent. What do you think that make the difference? Because I know you also has a training camp for the people that go to Hollywood, and I saw in Brazil they have 5 or 6 people that even email me asking, asking questions about what the training camp is about.
I've been doing the training camp for about 15 years. I was very fortunate that, you know, I've done a lot of movies, you know, in my genre, basically. I did a movie in China, and I did a movie in Thailand with Billy Blanks, and I produced my first feature film called The Cutoff. I had 35 black belts in it. I had Joe Louis, oh God, I had Keith Hackney in it, I had Joe Bonacci, Joe Hess. And the training camp was responsible for my even getting into the movie business, because you know, a gentleman named Keith Strandberg, who did No Retreat, No Surrender, and King of the Kickboxers, which I was in that too, with Billy. And you know, we started this Action Film Academy. At the time, it was basically a camp, and it was very small. And we would just teach people how to fight and fall and do minimal, and then it grew. You know, tram work and airbag work, and then we had fire, we had explosions, we had guns. We're eliminating that this year. We're not doing guns because of the issue, you know, where we're located. But we are doing SWAT team work. A lot of my guys get work. A lot of the people are, you know, that have come to the, are becoming coordinators, getting film work. One of my guys, Tom Renner, actually, just got off the movie Salt with Angelina Jolie, where he was a SWAT guy, ran her to the helicopter. He's been on CSI in Miami, just got his first, rather New York, just got his first job as a stunt coordinator in California. Flew out there and did a low-budget movie. And then there's a lot of other people that are doing things. I mean, Rui Rodriguez, he's doing coordinating. Christine Banning went to my Action Film Academy. And a lot of people might remember Rob Van Dam. He's still around now, who was a WWE. Right. Well, he started at my Action Film Academy. He didn't know how to fall. I taught him how to fall. So in 1993, he came to my Action Film Academy there in New York and in Atlanta. And we got a lot of people getting a lot of work now. I'm very proud of a lot of guys. And a lot of people doing it. I have several of them doing it professionally, full time. So it's a lot of fun. Anybody interested, go into actionfilmacademy.com. Unfortunately, I don't know if you're going to get this, but the next one is 3 weeks away, August 6th, 7th, and 8th in New York. But that's how, you know, it's fun. And you know what? It's sharing things. And I was able to produce movies through it, learn a tremendous amount about the business, meet people like Art Camacho, who was directed my movie, who's been there many times. Of course, my good friend Don the Dragon Wilson has been there, and he's, you know, he's obviously, you know who he is. So it's been a lot of fun. Now you notice, you know, people that are in mixed martial arts, like Randy Couture, and I might add this, I judged Randy's first fight against Victor Belfort. I was a judge for the UFC for many, many years in the early days. And it was interesting because, you know, I used to, you know, all these guys are now getting in the movie business. So now there's an opportunity for martial arts. I mean, look at Randy Couture playing with Sylvester Stallone and all the big guys now. Look at Rampage. Come on. I mean, the A-Team. Big time stuff now they're doing. Absolutely. And then, you know, people want to learn how to really break into that business, then we try to help them.
Excellent. What is going to be the words that you say to Brazilians about inviting them to come to your training camps, or what's going to be the last words for you in this interview for the Brazilian people?
Well, my last word for the Brazilian people for this interview is, number one, I love you. You guys are great. I mean, I've always been, I had such admiration for all the guys I've met throughout the years. I mean, and I've met a lot of the people that were responsible for taking the UFC to that level that it's at today. Gracie's, I've done a lot of seminars with all of them, including, you know, Henzo and Horian and Hoyce and Hickson and all those guys. I mean, I've done seminars with them throughout the years. Cesar Gracie. And you know what? You look at not only the Gracies, but you look at, you know, the people like Victor Belfort. You look at a lot of the, you know, Juez, a lot of the guys. And if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologize. But just good people, good gentlemen. And you know what? My last word is, if you want to break into this and it's a dream you have, then you know what? You take the bull by the horn and you go, and you don't stop. And if I can help you, email me, mdpent@mawn.net, or just go into depasqualejujitsu.com, and get to me. I'll be glad to try to give you any answers I have to help you, and also invite you. You're more than welcome. And if they want me to do something over there, I'll do something over there. But feel free to contact me anytime, and God bless all of you. Stay healthy, it's important.
Thank you. And you heard the man, you guys can meet him or find him easily, and I'm going to put all the information on the website so you can guys go and figure out how to reach the man. And here is Michael Depasquale. Thank you for fans of Fight Magazine. Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Bye.